For this demo, we are going to be working on some character studies. I'm continuing on with the Archer girl from the last demo. I've cleaned up the sketch a little bit here and there so it's more readable, and I made a couple alterations to her pose and such, but nothing too much. This is the part where you can just kind of have fun with what you've made. I decided to first start with color, so I started doing some color options for her outfit. Now, it usually takes me a long time to figure out what colors I want to use, and I like to look up color palettes online. Google Images and Pinterest are great resources for finding color options, and there are plenty of websites centered around just helping you pick out colors. In the case of our character here, I originally thought it would be cool to give her some earthy tones. I imagined it would be good for camouflage, to hide from her enemies maybe. But in the end, you're going to see the colors I end up with are totally different. I really like that red cape that's in one of the reference pictures, so I decided to just go ahead and give her a red cape. Now for some character expressions. I will preface this, before getting in depth with character expressions, it's better to have a character turnaround sheet. So you draw a picture of the character from the front, three-quarter view, side view, and back. This way you can get down the exact proportions of them. It helps to know where certain features lie. Like in this case, I'm doing an expression sheet, so if I had planned out beforehand exactly where her eyes, nose, and mouth fell, it just would have made my job a lot easier when I was sketching out her expressions. But I worked off my head and did the best I could with what I had. Character expressions is a good way to explore the wide range of emotions that they can or will experience in the story. Even if your character is super stoic and never smiles, it would be cool to draw what they could possibly look like when they are happy. And you never know, maybe at some point in the story they do crack a smile. I copied and pasted the face and erased her features to make a new one. The first expression is a very scrunched up, kind of snarky smirk, and the next one I wanted to do was a exaggerated shocked face. I had to actually erase a lot of the features that were already there because I wanted to stretch her face out more. Exaggerating expressions is a really great way to engage the viewer. It looks a lot more interesting if you elongate stuff or really squish things in, but it also comes down to the style you are doing this in. This character is more cartoony, so I have more leeway with the squashing and stretching of her expressions. If this were, say, a more hyper-realistic image, I wouldn't exaggerate as much, but really it's up to you and what your style of art is. For the third expression, I wanted to go for a sad look. I was thinking what exactly would happen to a character this tough to make her have this expression, and that's the joy of designing. Whether you're doing a character like we are here, or creating an environment, or props, you're adding to the story with every new image you create. Another helpful exercise is doing character poses. You can explore different postures and stances for your character. What does their body look like when they're sad, angry, or happy? All of these things really help bring your character to life. And there we have it, our Archer elf girl with some expressions and color on her. Now, I personally would love to go back in and actually alter her outfit here and there and actually solidify her proportions, but this is what we have. I hope this video was helpful to you and you can use what you've learned today when you're creating your own character studies.